and Huang entered the hotel, finding the interior cozy and inviting, with carefully detailed and well-furnished decor. The spacious and airy lobby featured plush chairs and sparkling chandeliers. The guest rooms were designed in diverse styles, ranging from elegant rooms with classic wooden furniture to modern suites with creative art decorations. While waiting for room assignments, Kai explored the hotel's interior. As she passed by a room, she glimpsed a white figure drifting by, like a faint beam of light, waving at her. A strange and mysterious feeling overwhelmed Kai, causing her heart to race. She felt drawn to the white figure, yet fear also spread through her. She hesitated, unsure whether to approach or avoid it. But when she looked closer, the figure had vanished, leaving only a dark void. Just then, Kai heard her friends calling her, indicating that the room assignments were complete. "Kai, come here," Huang called out cheerfully, shaking a key in her hand. "We'll share a room with Min, Lai, Hoa, and Duan for the next 2 nights." Hearing this, Kai quickly moved away from the mysterious room and rejoined Huang and the others. The room they were assigned was a quiet one deep inside the hotel, nestled at the mountain's foot. With innocence and joy, they opened the door and entered, finding a warm and comfortable space waiting for them. The beds were neatly made, and the room was filled with the gentle light of the afternoon sun. They looked around with eagerness and curiosity, discussing their plans for the field trip. They took off their shoes and stored their belongings, arranging sleeping bags and personal items in the room's small corners. Kai and her friends divided the sleeping areas, and the room's atmosphere became warm and friendly, filled with excitement for the upcoming adventure. After settling in, the group quickly left the room to explore the hotel's expansive grounds. They participated in outdoor activities like hiking, strolling in the forest, or flying kites on a nearby lawn. The sense of freedom and connection with nature made every moment memorable and wonderful. As night fell, they returned to their room after a day of fun, sharing stories and laughter before going to bed. In the joyful and warm atmosphere, nothing could disrupt their harmony and happiness. But as everyone was sound asleep, strange events unfolded during the night. Kai suddenly awoke to the sound of rattling from the adjacent room. She looked around, but no one else was awake. The dim light from outside flickered through the curtains, casting eerie shadows on the walls. Suddenly, a strange, chilling sensation ignited within Kai. She began to hear odd noises from the hallway, like stealthy footsteps or sorrowful wails. Despite her fear, Kai summoned all her courage to get up and open the door. She tried to control her breathing, gently placing her hand on the doorknob, and slowly opened it with caution. She peered through the crack, finding the hallway empty. So, what were those sounds? Suddenly, the hallway lights flickered on and off. Shadowy human figures crowded the hallway, moving slowly towards Kai, sometimes wailing, sometimes groaning. The atmosphere grew increasingly tense and mysterious. Kai felt her body trembling, but she tried to stay calm and understand the situation. The faint light from her room helped her see the hallway more clearly. Despite her anxiety, Kai moved forward cautiously, her eyes tracking the strange shadows. She sensed danger lurking in those shadows. Kai realized that these shadows could only move in unlit spaces. As they gathered at the dark end of the hallway, where the light had burned out, she came up with an idea. She turned on her phone's flashlight and pointed it at the shadows. As expected, they retreated and vanished. Kai quickly closed the door, feeling more secure with the soft light from the night lamp. She took deep breaths to calm her nerves and relax her body. The sound of the wind outside the window and the warmth of the blanket soon lulled her back to sleep. The next day, when the girls from the adjacent room invited Kai and her roommates for more outdoor fun, Kai's feelings shifted from excitement to worry as they all strangely declined. Their faces turned somber, their eyes distant, lacking the previous cheerfulness. They seemed cold and aloof but offered no explanation to Kai. Unease grew within her, and she sensed something was amiss. Their odd behavior left Kai unable to ask much, so she left with the girls from the other room.